Hello everyone. This is the last session of advertisements, so on and so forth. I have done many types of ads before, and I've told my students to write down the notes, the gist of it, the characteristics, and the format. The every type, like situation vacant, has a different checkpoint. Then missing and too-late and education institutions, they have their own setup. So hence it is very important to know which ad includes or which ad wants what type of points. So I have been giving and telling you instructions regarding that. I hope you all have that in your head. Please make your notes so for your better understanding. I have told you before also, if you can sit with a pen and a copy, it will be like good, no? When you practice it while you write and you see the slides, it adds on to it. And moreover, it is very important for you all to listen to my instructions along with the visual images. What you see, and maybe there are some sort of changes I always want to implement or maybe want to correct it, so I keep telling you thereafter. So it is very important for you all to listen to me also parallelly to the video that I have given. So today I want to proceed with the next category of ads, that is missing person. Okay, so here what all are the requirements? Obviously people put in a picture of the person who's missing, his name, his age, or his height, if there is any sort of a special mark on his body, and there can be, identification thing, all these things. The physical description, the physical attributes are very important, the picture is very important, and whenever he was last found, what is the locality, the area, along with the dress, the attire that he was wearing. So all these things have to be there in the missing person thing. I hope you will understand when you see the visuals. Let's proceed. So this is your missing person. It can be pet also. Some people are fond of pet animals, hence for them they are equally important and hence they do it like that. So here are the key points of your missing person and pet animals. Essential details are: begin with missing, obviously. Give brief description. Mention name, age and identifying features. I mentioned before. Since, when and from where he was missing or she was missing. Reward offered, contact address, phone number. So it is very important that you give the physical description. Now, if you are talking about a person, you need to have the height, complexion, build, cloth, if there is any special identification mark, and which was the last locality he was seen, along with the attire he was wearing. Then if it is a pet, then you need to write the breed, the color of the fur, the skin, and if he had anything on his body, any belt or anything which was attached to his body, you have to write that also. An example of it: your younger brother Sirish Mathur, aged 15, 145 centimeter tall, fair complexion, with a scar on left forehead and dressed in blue jeans and white shirt, has been missing for a week. Draft a suitable advertisement for the missing person column of the newspaper in about 50 words. So here we go. We have a box and we have the heading as missing. Then we write, we have to start from missing only. That is one thing that you have to keep in mind. So missing since 6 July, Sirish, young boy of 15, height 145 centimeter, fair complexion, blue eyes, short hair and a scar on left forehead. He was in blue jeans, white shirt and a black shoe. Finder will be suitably rewarded. Inform SHO Dehradun, phone number. So this is what you have to keep in mind. You have to write about the person, his physical attributes, what he was wearing when he was lost, and if the person finds him, a suitable reward will be given. His physical identification is very important, along with a picture which is obviously given in a newspaper, but here we are like compelled, we cannot make a picture there. So that's why we just write down these specifications. So these things, one example will be written in the notebook. Please make sure. Now the next category is lost and found. Now this is another, it's an easy category wherein you have to write whether you have lost something or you have found something, but obvious. So what are the checkpoints in it? We begin with lost or found. Then we specify the item, whatever we are talking about. Brief description. Then you have to mention where and when have you lost or have you found it. Then obviously you have to say about the reward thing which allures people, and then you end with an address and a phone number. Let's see the example. You are Prashant Purnima of 202 Lakshmi Nagar, New Delhi. You lost your briefcase while traveling by bus from Lakshmi Nagar to Connaught Place, New Delhi. The briefcase contains some valuable documents, including your board certificate for ML India Secondary School examination. Draft notification, in not more than 50 words to be published in the Indian Express under the column of lost and found. So then we have, I lost my brown VIP classic brand briefcase with Prashant written near the handle while travelling by DTC bus route number 89 from Lakshmi Nagar to Connaught Place. It contains some valuable documents. The finder would be suitably rewarded. Contact Prashant, Lakshmi Nagar, New Delhi. Or phone number is so and so. So this is the example of it. Please make note. I hope it is clear. So when you have lost something, this is how you write. Or if you have found something, then also the pattern remains the same. Students, I think the last line is not visible, so I'll read it for you for your convenience. That is, last it is written, contact Prashant 202 Lakshmi Nagar, New Delhi. Our phone number is 271-90048. That is, you have to just write down the contact details. So don't get hassled, you just have to write down the address which is already mentioned in the question above also. Students, the next topic is travel and tours. This is just a quick revision of what we have done so far, because in the 11th standard we have discussed all these in detail. I'm quite sure about it. So this is just a quick recap of what we have done previously. Okay, under travel and tours we have essential details as begin with package available. Then you have to state the name or the name of the travel agency. You have to specify the destination and the duration of your stay. Now, supply details of the package, board, food, lodging, sightseeing, etc. Give estimated costs and special discounts. End with contact address and phone number. I'm sure looking at the global scenario, no one is going to travel for the next 1 year, but still, I'll give you an example. We have seen the checkpoints and we have to mention about who is announcing the travel tour. For example, SOTC. You know the brand name, you know Thomas Cook also. They have taken a group tour for Bangkok. Let's say that. So the question is, you are writing a travel and tour advertisement for the newspaper daily in 50 words. So you say, SOTC group announces a group package for Bangkok 4N/5D, nights and day, that's how you write. And then you will say the total cost of the package is 70,000 rupees, inclusive of fooding, lodging and roaming around there, the taxi service, everything, fooding, lodging and travel via AC cab, everything has to be mentioned along with the person who has given the ad, his number and his contact details. And you have to also say early birds will enjoy the perks and privileges, or early birds will be given discounts. Okay, so such kind of lines also attract customers. That you have to keep in mind. So I'll repeat it once again. SOTC group announces a group tour for Bangkok 4N/5D, fooding, lodging, staying, everything is included, and visa is exclusive of it. That also you have to mention. People get confused. And then early birds would get discount. More than 5 people coming in, obviously they'll be benefited. Contact so and so. That's how it goes. Already seen the checkpoints of travel and tours, that you have to give all these details. Example of it: Globe Travels G76 Connaught Circus, New Delhi offers its patrons cheapest air tickets for any destination by an airline besides offering consultancy and exchange service. Draft an ad. The question remains the same. Now you write travel and tours. The heading remains the same for such kind of advertisements. Cheapest air tickets available for any airline, any destination, New York. This is the price. San Francisco, this is the price. Toronto, this is the price. And London. Visa, insurance, consultancy, everything is inclusive. Buying and selling currency, they do. Visit the global travels. This is the address and phone number. I hope it's clear. Now students, we get to one very common advertisement wherein everybody has seen this in the newspapers. The Sunday newspaper is all full of beautiful brides wanted, handsome grooms wanted. And I'm sure in your household also there must be somebody or the other who was a victim of this. Okay, to be on a serious note, matrimonials, the essential details that you need is you always begin with wanted or proposal. Invited, either of the following. Now you want a boy or a girl, you have to state that. You have to quote the educational and the professional qualifications. Then you have to talk about the service, the profession and the income. People talk about the physical attributes like age, height, complexion, build. Everybody is handsome and everybody is beautiful, and everybody seeks for a fair and beautiful girl. Everybody seeks for a handsome and dashing groom. That's the irony. And the caste and the subcaste, the religion, those things have to be mentioned along with the qualities that you sought in your partner. And then at the end, the address details that you will. So these are the checkpoints that we see in a matrimony ad. Please make note of it, because I'll proceed to the example. It is easy, it is not that difficult. Okay, so we move on to the example of the matrimony ad. A highly placed IT professional settled in London seeks alliance with an exceptionally beautiful, look, I told you, educated, cultured and tall girl of status Punjabi family. Write a suitable advertisement for the matrimonial column of the National Daily. So the heading is Bride Wanted, and what you write is alliance invited for a very handsome, tall and cultured IT professional, 29 years, 180 centimeter tall. He is an NRI settled in London as CEO of a reputed firm. Exceptionally beautiful, highly educated and cultured girl between 21 and 25 and at least 5 feet 4 inches height. Only status Punjabi families they need to apply, and the address. So this is how you write it. Make sure the word limit is 50. That should not go beyond that. And this is an example of your matrimonial ad. One example for each type of advertisement will be written in the notebook along with the checkpoint. I'm repeating it because some people miss out and then they'll keep asking me over and over again. Now this, I don't know whether you have done this in the previous classes or not. There are two more categories of ads. One is appeal and the other one is obituary. Now students, there are two very important type of advertisements. One is appeal. They are uncommon types. That's why people don't name them here and there. And the other one is obituary. So these are two type of classified advertisements. Now appeal is written, for example, in such kind of a scenario. I can give you a good example related to it. Like you have COVID-19 and there are so many people dying due to it. There are so many daily wage workers who are suffering, and they have become hand to mouth. They don't have anything to eat. So the Prime Minister is obviously having his own relief fund, and there are many organizations like NGO and all who are collecting funds worldwide. So then you, as a student of a school, as a student of a college or any organization, you are writing a mass appeal to the people of your country that you all need to generously donate. The question can be, Rohan of Ursuline Convent Senior Secondary School urges the people of India to donate generously towards the PM Relief Fund, and he wants the countrymen to understand the plight of the people and help accordingly. Then his details are given. So this is the question, and how to write it I'll gradually tell you when you look at the slide, and what are the things that you have to keep in mind while you are writing an appeal. It's a very easy thing. It is just one thing that I keep telling all my students is appeal is all about how emotionally you can connect to the people of India or any mass that you're talking to. It is all about how emotionally driven you are, and you can make the other people connect with your pain, sorrow and trauma so that they are inclined towards your cause and they will donate then. The only thing they will be inclined, or The only way they can be inclined is when they can connect to your pain, when they can empathize with you all. So that's very important. Let's see how. Format, I mean, there's no specific format as such. So what are the points that you need to have in an appeal is, obviously you are asking the people to help. So the main idea has to be highlighted, the main idea has to be brought into the picture in the first or second line. What is the reason for writing an appeal? Then who is writing it? Who is the person who has taken the initiative? Who is the reader? The mass has to be taken in consideration so that you can strike accordingly. You have to see whether the audience you are talking to is a child or an adult, an adolescent. Accordingly you will write the appeal. Then what are you asking, which way are you asking, along with the account details, phone number, and your own XYZ details that you need to give, the bank details and the last date to submit, then the whatever number, the IFC code and all that you need to give. So that's how you have to make it very, very clear to the people. So see this. You are Anita/Arun, the secretary of the Students' Union of your school. Write an appeal to the students requesting them to donate for the martyrs killed during the Indo-Pak War. Your appeal should not exceed 50 words. Now this is very, very important, children, and it's very difficult to find such kind of questions. So please be attentive and follow this format only. There is no other format to it. First comes the heading, that is appeal. That's universally, same for all the questions. Appeal has to be written. Then the name of the organization along with the place has to be written. The name of the organization, the place has to be written. Then comes, thousands of our brave soldiers have sacrificed themselves at the border to save the honor of our motherland. It is our moral duty to collect funds for their aggrieved families in this hour of need. All the students are requested to donate money, at least ₹50 within 3 days, and deposit to their class teachers so that the same can be sent to the Prime Minister's Relief Fund immediately, and then the name of the person along with the designation. Now let's suppose, as we can see, looking at the grave scenario due to the COVID crisis, if the question comes in, write an appeal on behalf of your school urging the people of the country to donate generously towards the Prime Minister Relief Fund because of the COVID crisis. So how will you write? First comes the box, comes the heading, appeal, and then you write down, millions of people have lost their life due to this dreadful disease, that's COVID-19. The students of Ursuline Convent Senior Secondary School generously ask your help towards the Prime Minister Relief Fund, and there are millions who have lost their life, and there are thousands who are sleeping with aching stomach. So we request you to donate towards this Prime Minister Relief Fund. Latest by 15th May 2020. Your help would always be appreciated. Then your name and your school name. That's it. Just so, and I gave you one more example. This is the last of all. This is obituary students. This is also very common in the newspapers if you have seen. I'll just introduce and then I'll get back. Obituary is written. It's like a article that reports the recent death of a person, typically along with an account of the person's life and information about the upcoming funeral. It's a sad thing. I mean, when people lose their life, and when the family is trying to have a prayer meeting, call people and all those things with a picture and everything. So generally in the newspapers, I'm sure you all have noticed, they have an obituary section, and what they do is they have such sentimental and emotional lines about that person written along with the picture. So I've given one. I hope you can see it. The values you set in the NIA will always remain with us. NIA is his company and he has set up that. And in such kind of ads, children, you put a picture and then a date is mentioned. The year in which he was born, his birthday, and his death day, These things are written, if you can see. And then in everlasting memory of Mr. So and so. Who was he? He was the director, and his designation written over there. A fountainhead of knowledge and always a source of inspiration. He has left behind a rich harvest of memories to cherish, honor, and emulate. So that's how I think the office people have written about him, and that's why it is very formal and official. And such kind of obituaries are always found in the newspapers. You might have also seen when the people of their own family do the same. You must have also seen, like, this was an example of an official obituary wherein the people of the office have made it there in the newspaper. And there are some cases wherein the family members, they put in an obituary wherein they will say that this person went for his heavenly award, and we call you for the prayer meeting at so and so time on so and so time. I'll give you one example like this, otherwise you will get confused. You make a box and then you just have a heading as obituary, and on the other hand you have a box. You just make a box, rectangular box, to show that this is a picture, and below that you write down the birthday and the death day. And then you have such rosy and flowery lines like, you will be always treasured and remember. Your memories will always be treasured in our hearts forever. The name of the person. And then you write down we invite you all for a prayer meeting on 10th May 2020 at 7 a.m. sharp. Your presence will fill the void, or your presence will be appreciated, anything. And then at the end you write down with best wishes from the family members, the name of the family member, like Mr. Sharma, Mr. and Mrs. Sharma with family. That's how you write that this is the family who has given it, and this is what they want. The address is also mentioned below, where you are supposed to go. That's how we write an obituary. Students, I've tried to cover up all the categories of advertisement. I am sure appeal and obituary will be new to you. Many might not be knowing, so hence don't follow the formats given here there. The formats that I have given you, it is based on the CBSE's latest marking pattern. Remember that. So hence, please don't go and follow anything other than what I am giving you. Try to abide by it. Maintain your notes, and every advertisement should be written in your notebook along with the checkpoints and the examples that I have given. One example for everything, and this is a for sure question in the board paper. That is, a 4-marker is expected. Please try to practice it, because it is very easy and very scoring. The moment you know the checkpoints of each one, you will be it is very easy to comprehend and write this one. You just have to know the pattern of it. It is simple, easy, and 4 marks go nowhere if you write it properly. So please do that, and again I'll meet you with the next session. Hope you have understood. If you have not, feel free to contact me.